But I do want to talk about some of the things that I experienced throughout Shenandoah and some of the things that I just witnessed being done to not only my people of color friends, but my white friends who are part of the LGBTQ plus community. I had two of my friends drop out by sophomore year because they couldn't go to the bathroom peacefully. And Shenandoah didn't want to do anything about that. We have no non-binary bathrooms at all in Shenandoah, whether it's even in the nurse's office, it's all just men, women. And when there is a problem that comes up with the LGBT community, with people being called derogatory terms such as fags and all this, that, and the third, they brush it under the rug just like they would if there was any racial tensions going on. Me, I'm a pansexual woman. I do identify as a woman. I am black, obviously. So I just want to, I'm going to talk about some of my personal experiences. The first time I experienced, the reason, like I said, I graduated in 2016. So Shen, I don't really have any business being here, but I do. Because I still have people, who are here. My nephews are both in Shen right now. And all of you, I'm here for all of you. They're going to hear us, and they're going to fix it so that you don't have to deal with the things I had to deal with when I went to Shenandoah. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And it starts with all of us here right now. You're all doing the damn thing. And we need to keep showing up. We need to keep doing this. We need to apply as much pressure as possible. Because there are kids. Black children matter. There are kids who are going through these schools and they can lie and they can say, I don't even know how this black man who's our superintendent can say that he's really helping us and everything that we're asking for, all of our demands are covered, because they're damn sure not. Feeling unsafe is never okay. Having to get off the bus or just walk from London Square to Shenandoah and you have to pass Confederate flag row. How safe do you really feel? These kids are talking about things that they have no business talking about. You're representing a flag that, let's be honest, you're from the North, baby. What did your ancestors really do for that flag?
This is the most American flag there is.
And we have to come in this building, we have to just, all of our feelings about being people of color, being part of the LGBTQ plus community are all brushed under the rug as if that's okay. And it's not okay. I don't care if you're straight, heterosexual, black, white, Asian, yellow, green, whatever the hell you are. You have a right to a fair education and a wonderful school. Shen's not that wonderful though. Our credentials are up there, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done within the school, within our own student body. For the people who are watching, I don't know if anyone flies, but if you're watching this at home, start teaching your babies to love my babies. And start getting mad at social justice. Because yes, I graduated in 2016, but every day after I graduate, I'm getting closer and closer to being ready to start my own family. I want my own babies, and I'll be damned if my own babies go through the same shit I went through, and if anybody takes the right to their black bodies. Because my babies are going to be black. They're going to love the skin that they're in, and they're going to feel comfortable in the skin that they're in. And they're not going to feel like they're any less. They're not going to hate the skin that they're in, because there was a long period of time, because I'm all about humility, that I hated being black. I hated who I was because I was black. I hated the differences. You couldn't even go to freaking, if you're a girl and everyone wants to have a sleepover party, you can't go to the sleepover party, you can't use their foundation. What? Get that away from me. You're 20 shades lighter than me. What are you doing? Having me looking like a scary clown out here. You can't have them touch your hair because they don't understand the texture. I didn't even understand the texture of my hair for a long time. These kinky curls are beautiful, not bald-headed. Whoever needs to know. And even within our own culture, stop teaching me about Claude Monet and all these people. There's plenty of African artists who are also just as valid, and people need to not just see that they shouldn't just be in these positions where we're looked at as not the victims for just people of color, but it also teaches white children that other people can be in power and other people can be superheroes and other people are just as wonderful as they are, whether or not they're black or whether or not they're white. Because nobody on stolen land should be made to feel any less than a person, because Make America Great Again. America hasn't been great. Absolutely. America hasn't been great for a long, its entire history. Its entire history. And I'm tired of people telling me to go back to my country. I'd love to go to Africa. Where the fuck is my boat ride? I've been waiting. I'm tired of the cold. I'm ready to get melanated. Like, if y'all want to send me back, I'm fine. But if I'm going back to my country, then y'all gotta go back to yours too. How's Ireland? How's Europe?
Say that.
Because no one's really American. The only real Americans are Native Americans, and we're not even we're treating them like shit. The Sioux Native Americans have about $1 billion just chilling in the bank because America tried to pay them, and they don't want their money. They want their land. Because this is their land, and we're just guests on it. But then we're making them feel like they're guests. That ain't right. No one's a guest here. Everyone has every right. At home of the free, land of the brave, right? Well, all of you are brave as hell, and we're fighting for freedom, and we're gonna be free. My kids are not gonna be going. I'm heavy on the kids. I'm also 4th out of 11. 4th out of 11. I've been wiping ass since I was 3 years old. I'll be damned if any of my brothers and sisters are made to feel as though they are not human beings. I'll be damned. I'll be damned if anybody takes the right to their black bodies away from them, and I have to bury one of my baby brothers and sisters. I'll be damned. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins, everyone's gonna be good, because we're not stopping. I'm not my ancestors, and I will fuck you up.
Simple as that.
We are all strong individuals, and I need you to all keep being strong. And with that being said, make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Because this is a war, baby, and war is 90% mental, 10% physical. So if you're not mentally here with me, then you're useless. And I don't mean that in a mean way. But I just mean, this is like, it's very wearing on us. And it's very wearing for all the people of color out here of all ages, because yes, we're all out here, we're protesting for black lives, but at the end of the day, it's just a reminder that we haven't mattered. We're upset. There's a lot of pain in my community right now. There's a lot of hurt in my community, and there's a lot of fucking anger. And I'll be damned if people keep labeling me as an angry black woman. Because yes, I'm black, I'm a woman, and I'm fucking irritated. This is our school. Everybody has a right to a fair education. This education, we're shutting that shit the fuck down. Segregation. Look at these trees.
How much did that shit cost?
Really? And how much did the freaking track itself cost? But we're not taking money and we're not reallocating the funds to things that actually matter. You're just making the school look good from the outside. But what about inside these walls? What about every cut on my arm or my wrist that I had to fucking cut on myself to make myself feel alive? What about that?